great about that, other than trying to help people who are in a state of invasion. But yeah, right now, I mean, welcome back to the Immigration Answer Show. It's your boy Jim Hacking. How's everybody doing? Today is episodes 557 of the Immigration Answer Show. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope your week is off to a good start. Rocio asked me if I were designated the USCIS director tomorrow, what immediate changes would I make? Rocio, that's a great question to ask me when Ramadan's over. I can't think too hard about things like that when I'm fasting. That's a good after fasting question. I will give that some good thought and maybe have a plan for you come mid-April. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. Today's the 9th day of Ramadan. I feel like I've hit my stride. You know, the first week I sort of feel sorry for myself and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry. But I'm doing all right. How are you guys? How's everybody doing? What's going on? Look at all the comments. Look at everybody saying hello to Tio Jim. Now, I think most of you know that on my bucket list, one of the things on my list is to be invited to a quinceanera. Now, I just figured out that Noor's friend, whose mom is from Venezuela, is turning 15. So I'm hoping to get invited to the quinceanera, but we'll see. Rocio, don't have to say sorry. I always appreciate your questions. I appreciate everyone's questions. Big up, Rich. Big up, everybody. Temmy's here. Everybody's here. I'm going to just go ahead and get started so I don't have to think too much or talk too much. And I'm going to say hi to Yusuf. What's up, Yusuf?
Oh, hey, Jim, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
First of all, Ramadan Barak, and Tottenham had a rough match last time, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, the first time they didn't score in like 40 games.
yeah, it was
Yeah, my
really
son was
tough.
very upset. And it was like a lower level team too, I think.
It was. My question is, I already done everything, but the filing fees. I just have a concern. I have the money orders. It's 1,000 for the money order, and then another money order for 760. Would that be okay?
I think so. I hate money orders when it comes to USCIS because they're not trackable. You can't ever tell if they get cash. There's no way of verifying them. I think the best thing to do is follow the instructions and have two checks, one for 535 and one for 1225. I think there's an outside chance that might be a problem. So I don't know if you can get your money back for the money orders and redo them a different way. I might try it.
Okay. I'm dealing. I'm a client of your firm, so that's the
Oh,
only question I had. Yeah.
okay. All right, cool. Well, thanks, Yusuf.
No problem. Thank you.
See you, buddy. All right. Rafael says quinceaneras are not that big in Venezuela. That's what Noor said. Noor said her friend doesn't want to have a quinceanera, but I was hoping she'd have one so that I could go to it and cross it off my bucket list. I don't know why I really want to go to one. I just love saying it, and I think it'd be fun. AH is here. What do you say, AH? Hello, AH. You're on mute.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. How you doing?
I'm doing good, and you? I'm sorry, I'm very nervous right now.
Oh, all good. Go ahead. No, don't be nervous.
So I had filled out. This is my second time talking to you, and um, so the thing is, my on my I-485, I had actually wanted to take as yes, I violated the terms and condition of my visa, but the paralegal said, "Oh, I think she did know." And then when I reached out to her after I spoke to you, and I even sent the lawyer the format saying, "Oh, this is what I'm gonna send." The paralegal called me and said, "Oh, don't do it." But I'm like very sick to my stomach of like worrying about what's gonna happen.
So you're applying for a green card,
Yes.
and how did you violate the terms of your prior status?
So I was in F1 and then I stopped going to school, and by the time my TPS was approved, I guess overstayed.
You overstayed. Okay. So
Yes.
that's like a no-brainer. So why wouldn't everyone just say yes to that? Why did anybody push back on that?
I have no idea. And I even told her like I'm very nervous, and she said no, like they know that you did, so they're gonna send you RFE or like they're gonna send you something, and then we'll respond accordingly. But I'm just like very nervous
Yeah,
about it.
I mean, I would say I would say a lot of people get confused about that question. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think you need to be overly nervous. It'd be nice to try to correct it. I might tell my lawyer that I want to correct it and send in a correction sheet and a RADA sheet to them. But
I
overall, it's not that
yeah,
big a deal. And I bet a lot of
I
immigrants get that wrong.
I did, and I did, and then the paralegal was like, "Don't send anything yet. Don't do anything. Just let them come back to you."
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the right approach.
I disagree with that approach.
Yeah. So, so my question is, I mean, I'm really, really hoping that I get interviews so that I can correct it. But if I don't, and if I get denied, then what do I do?
I don't think you'd get denied for that. I think at the very least they'd ask for clarification. But the thing is, when they look at the dates and everything, they'll figure out on their own that you
Mm.
violated. I don't think this is that big a deal.
And one more question. Let's say if they approved it, I mean, I don't think they're gonna approve it, right? Like without interviewing.
Probably not. Not if you're on TPS and sort of out of status. You probably have an interview.
Okay, thank you so much. And can I ask you one more question? It's for somebody else. I'm just being nosy about this situation, if
Okay,
that's okay
we
with you.
like nosy around here. That's why everyone watches this show because they're all nosy, want to know everyone else's business.
Yeah. So I know, like, so there's a guy, and he got his asylum and approved, and now I think he has green card, and his wife and a kid is a derivative, I guess, back home. Uh, I think he's waiting for them to come,
Yeah.
but meanwhile, here he got somebody pregnant.
Mm.
So does that really matter for him, or I mean,
Well, it probably
in
will
the
mess
future?
things up. It'll probably mess things up later. It goes to the validity of the marriage. Um, it depends how far along in the process they are, and he's going to have to disclose that kid for the rest of everything. So at some point, it's probably going to come up.
I was thinking like at least in naturalization process, like
Right.
he'll have to
Yeah.
admit, right?
Yeah.
What
And
if
yeah.
what happens if he doesn't like I guess what happens if he doesn't include that kid?
So that's called the fraud. That's a bad idea.
That's gonna be even worse, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Thank you. I was just being nosy. I mean, they don't even know I'm asking about this situation, to be honest. I was just wondering what's gonna happen.
It's all good. Thanks, AH. Have a great day. Thanks for
All right.
calling.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Happy Ramadan. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. I spent my morning looking over the fee schedule. This is the 45 pages of the new fee schedule. Things are about to get pretty expensive around here. So, with the green card now being a separate fee from the advanced parole fee and the work card fee, it's going to be pretty pricey to try to get a green card after April 1st. To that point, they are going to be offering discounts if you file electronically. And so we are going to hold off in our clients' cases for 6 months from applying for electronically. We think it's going to be a total mess. Their systems aren't built out yet. The software is not done. It's notorious for crashing. And so we're going to be continuing to file with paper. We're also going to be strongly recommending to our clients that even though they got to pay now for advanced parole and for the work card, that they do it, and we want them to do it. So we're going to keep encouraging people to do that. So we'll see how that goes. Gia is here. What do you say, Gia?
Hi, Jim. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. I have two questions. And my first question is, can I still apply for TPS EAD card if I have my pending asylum EAD card, and that card is still in the step of making case decision?
Yes.
So that's a yes. Okay. And another question is, I accidentally check a wrong box when I was applying for the pending Asylum EAD card. Instead of checking initial, applying, I checked the renewal. So I sent a letter explaining, the error that I made. Is
Yeah.
this still possible, or are they going to reject it?
I think you'll be fine.
Okay. Thank you so much.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks,
Have a great
Gia.
day.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. So in answer to Miriam's question, I wrote it all out here. So right now, when you file for a green card, the filing fees are $535 for the I-130 and $1225 for the green card. That's going up to $675 for the I-130, $1440 for the green card, $260 for the work card, and $630 for the advanced parole. So it's going from about $1,760 to $3,005. That's just the government fees. So like I said, this is really going to be expensive. All right. Eddie Sumba's here. What do you say, Eddie Sumba? Hello.
Hi, Jim.
How are you?
Good. I just have a quick question. On the N400 form, I don't know if you have computer on, if you go to part 6, there's a question there that I just need a clarification. I'm sorry, the question might look stupid, but I just need a clarification on that.
Okay.
It says part 6 is talking about information about your parents. So it's asking, were your parents married before your 18th birthday? So the option there is said yes or no. So my question now is, if the individual is divorced or is married to another person, how do you answer that question?
So this person is applying under the 5-year rule, you're saying?
Yes, under the 5-year rule.
Okay, hold on. Let's just go ahead and pull up the form so that we can all be on the same page. You're talking about the 18-year-old question?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so where'd my StreamYard go? Oh, here we go. All right. So you're talking about this question here. So this is someone's applying for citizenship. If neither one of your parents is a U.S. citizen, then skip this part. Right?
Yes, yes. So I'm asking about the first question there that says, were your parents married before your 18th birthday? So I'm asking, my question is this: if okay, let me just use myself as an example now. Assuming my daughter is trying to apply for N400 based on the 5-year rule, and I'm currently divorced. So how is she going to answer that question?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So, well, so this person that you're asking about, they have a parent who's a U.S. citizen.
Yes, the father is a U.S. citizen. One of the parents is a U.S. citizen. That's it.
Okay, so were your parents married before your 18th birthday? You would say yes.
Okay, even though they are divorced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the act of being married.
Okay. All right.
That's it?
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
That was easy. Thanks, Eddie Sumba.
Thank you, Jim.
See you, buddy. All right. Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. I have a question. When filing the adjustment of status, is it better to file the I-130 online and then send the rest of the package by mail, or will you recommend sending the I-30 by mail along with the rest of the forms?
So we were just talking about that yesterday, because now that the fees are going up and everything, and you can file the I-130 electronically. We believe that the filing of the I-130 electronically is still a big mess, and getting them to attach the 45 later is a big mess. So our recommendation for the next 6 months is going to be to do them together on paper.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Boy, we're just flying through the questions today. Everyone's got like one question and they're out. Usually they're like, oh, I have one more question. Obi.
Hi.
How you
Hi,
doing?
Mr. Jim. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, my own is I have a good news.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so the good news is that yesterday we went for an immigration interview and everything was, very easy and successful. So I just want to come back to your show to thank you and your teams for the encouragement and the preparation towards the immigration interview. So me and my family, we are very, very grateful for your team, paralegals, helping us putting everything together and prepared us for the critical and common question that we may encounter. So I will also use the opportunity to encourage other people that have, similar issues. That the one thing I notice is that you have to be genuine. You have to be who you are, before you face the officers. Especially yesterday, the question we were all expecting, they did not ask us any of those questions.
That's
But
good.
where the officer dig in and ask us questions is on our social media handles.
Hmm.
They were asking us about our Facebook. They pick a friend, Facebook friend that is on my page to ask my wife a questions. And so I just want to say they go everywhere because their objective is to make everyone to fail. But when you are who you are, and when you are genuine, and when you prepare very well with teams that work with you day and night, you will be successful. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you.
I really appreciate the call, Chimobe. Who is your lawyer? Who is your paralegal?
You gave me you gave me. I have about three of them that work with me. I have Anderson. I have I have Anderson. Yes. And sorry, the first one that you gave to me, she was working with me, throughout all my I-130, Ds, 260 before they changed her, and now you give me Anderson. Then Anderson with another two paralegals that worked together with me until yesterday.
Well, I'm very, very happy for you. Thank you for the call. I'm going to share this with the team. They'll be very happy that you called in. So, and I'm happy too. Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank
See
you.
ya. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. How about that? That's what I'm talking about. That was an interesting call. I'd love to hear more about that Facebook stuff. That's interesting. They're having people whip out their phones and start grilling people. How about that? But he's a happy client, and that's what we try to do here, make our clients happy and safe. Sam, what do you say?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine. We spoke, I think, the other day regarding the lawsuit, for the delay for the decision. Do you remember that?
I talk to people about that every day, Sam, so I don't remember. I'm sorry.
And, yeah. Anyway, my friend, he had an interview for citizenship about 14 months ago,
Oh, yeah.
and just wanted to follow up. Is there a problem why of the delay for 14 months, or
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is, yeah, we can move forward with the lawsuit, he was saying, but the question is there a problem why they haven't made a decision? Is it because they're incompetent, or are they doing more research, or what?
That's a great question. We never know. They never tell us. They never say, "Oh, Jim, you caught us. We're incompetent," or "Oh, Jim, you caught us. We were looking over here." They never say why.
But what is your opinion?
What country is he from?
He's from Zambia.
I don't know. How do you get his green card? Through marriage?
Employment based.
Any problems with law enforcement?
Yes, he did have a domestic violence issue.
How long ago?
20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not it. I don't know. They might just be profiling him. I don't know.
So the only way is to, like you said, just do the lawsuit, and that would get things going.
Yep.
Either way, he wants to know, right? Yay or nay.
Yeah, and the thing is, those are the easiest lawsuits of all, because the law says when 120 days have passed, you have the right to go into court. So he's got the best kind of lawsuit of all.
Got you. And if they move forward, you said you can do a payment plan with you, right?
Yeah.
And you said how much is the down payment or needed?
So there's three ways to do it. If you pay up front, you save $500. So instead of $5,000, it's $4,500. That's option number one. Option
Okay.
number two is you pay $3,000 up front plus the $400. There's a $405 filing fee you have to pay for all three options, because that goes to the government. But for the legal fee, they can pay $3,000 up front and then $500 a month for 4 months, or they can work with BYD Cash and just finance the whole thing and take 5 years to pay it off. I'm sort of out of that when they do that.
Do you have a link to this financing company? I think you mentioned that you can pay over 5 years. Do you have a link or something?
Hold on, I can put it in the comments.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, I think that's it. Thank you.
All right, cool. But even if he's going to go with BYD Cash, he has to have a contract with us too. So, I'll put it in the comments. But he's got to do both. He's got to check with them, and he's got to check with us.
So there's two parts: the contract and then the money part, right?
Yeah, he should start with us. Yeah.
Will the financing company also include the filing fees together?
They will. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Bye, buddy. All right. Aditya's here. What do you say, Aditya?
Hey, good afternoon. How are you?
Great.
Yeah, actually, I've been following up on you on YouTube, and I have a couple of questions. And I do have an attorney today. I hired an attorney when I was in Raleigh, and then got married and filed for my citizenship green card. And it's been like the green card I-751 removal of condition we filed in October 2021.
Okay.
And then last year in February, I got divorced, and now we have filed for the waiver.
Wait. What happened in February?
You
got divorced.
I'm divorced, and I filed for divorce waiver.
Yeah.
So everything is in process. Like we did a joint first, and then after that, now it's a divorce waiver, which I filed last year. I was thinking of the worst case scenario because it's almost more than 29 months now, and I have not heard of any response from the USCIS. So I was thinking of what would happen if they decide to decline or deny my I-751. What options would I have if that happens? And if that happens, I would need attorney within DC area because I live in Fredericksburg.
Sure.
So I might have to get my case moved. So I was just trying to find out where I stand today.
What's the start date on your green card?
Sorry, what?
When did you originally get your green card?
It was January 2020, I would say.
Okay. So later on this fall, you can apply for citizenship if you want to.
I think January next year I can do that.
Yeah, you can apply 3 months early, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so a couple of things. If they went over and knocked on your spouse's door tomorrow and said, "Hey, what's up with this marriage? Was it real or was it fake? And do you think Aditya should get to stay in the United States, or should we kick him out?" What would your spouse say?
I don't know. I don't think he will say anything bad about it because he's also a federal employee, and we both had a good jobs and everything, and he was my friend for a longer time before we did all this. It didn't go well, but I don't think he will take a chance on saying that he did anything for just a reason of getting married. And we did all for the good right reasons, to be honest.
And I'm not a big fan on asking for them to convert it from a jointly filed to a good faith marriage exception, divorce waiver situation. We usually file a whole new application. But that being said, they've had your case for a really long time. Why do you think they haven't approved it?
I don't. That's what I'm not sure of, because also the wait time for my service center is showing up minimal 33.5 months.
It's ridiculous.
So also the waiver was filed in April 7th, and if I go on their website, they just show that they got my correspondence on April 7th
from last year?
last year. Yeah.
I mean, that does make it take a little bit longer. And you sent them a copy of the divorce decree.
Yeah. Yeah.
In answer to your question, if you get rejected for the 751, what I would say I would do if I were your lawyer is I would file a new 751 without your spouse, like a whole new one. I mean, they could send you to immigration court, but usually the immigration courts don't even want to mess with that. So I think at the worst case scenarios, you get sent to deportation court and you get another chance to do it in front of the judge. But I would ask the judge to stop it and let you take another shot and file a stronger case with the USCIS.
So on that, I have other two things which I want to add. So I got remarried in December, and I have a like remarried new spouse. So would it be possible that I can start a process with a new like a new form with my current husband?
So we've had that exact scenario arise, and you're talking about they're a U.S. citizen, and you mean them filing an I-130 for you?
Yeah.
USCIS takes the position that you can't get a green card through the second spouse until the conditions are removed on the first one. I think it's silly, but that's the rule. That's the way they interpret it.
Okay. So,
All right.
So I have to wait for my like whatever decision they make on 751 and then make a move.
Yep, for sure.
Okay. Okay, and the other thing I want to know, if they deny, would it affect because my work?
Well, yeah. I mean, if they terminate your status, then you're sort of in trouble. You're not going to be able to have valid work authorization. I mean, you probably have an extension letter, so that might cover you for a while, but technically, you're not supposed to work anymore, and they'll even tell you that you have to leave the United States.
And what is the option after that? Like when that happens, how
And
I can protect my...
file that new 751.
And okay, and so it would be a new 751, or it should be a new I-30 with EAD.
They take the position that they can't approve that I-130. You could try it just to try to keep your status and fight it all out with them. I think they're actually wrong on that, but let's just wait and see what happens.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Aditya.
Yeah.
All right. See ya. Eddie Simba had a nice suggestion. I was thinking about you writing a book on immigration questions and answers, a compilation of questions and answers I've provided over the years. How that would be a bestseller. That's a great idea. It's funny. One of our viewers emailed me today and said they're a book editor and they'd heard of me talking about doing a book. So we have a little book coming out on naturalization delay lawsuits, but a big book is probably something we do need to do. Ahmed has been waiting. Hello, Ahmed.
Oh, hi, Jim. Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem to you. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I have a question. I'm a nurse. I've been an EB3 visa. I got my interview in last year in November, but they put me on administrative process. After that, I discovered that they sent back my case to the USCIS for reviewing. It's been 3 months from now, from they sent it. I'm just curious how long it's gonna take.
It can take a while. What country are you from?
I'm sorry?
What country are you from?
Jordan.
Why do you think they didn't approve it? What happened at the interview?
Well, before the interview, the lawyer asked me to reschedule the interview because there's some problem in the company, and there are others from Jordan also with this company. Yeah, but I didn't reschedule it and went to the interview and put me in the administrative process.
Well, what did they say to you when you were there?
In the interview, nothing. It's actually it's been good. They asked me about where I will work, and the hospital name, and my career, my experience, just like that.
And are you saying that there's other people in Jordan who went through this company for EB3 and they're also in administrative processing?
Yes, some of them been like a year.
Yeah, so it sounds like they don't trust this company.
Uh-huh.
Is it a staffing company or is it an actual hospital or something?
No, it's a staffing company.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think they don't like the staffing company, and they're cracking down on all those cases, I think.
Uh-huh. So do you think it's gonna take a long time?
I do.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't pack my bags.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Bye, Ahmed. See you, buddy. All right. Luca's here. What do you say, Luca?
Oh, hi. Thank you for having me.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Cool. So my question is, I'm filing for my mom. So she's sponsoring me for a visa. For a green card. She just got her green card. So I'm under 21, unmarried.
Yeah.
So my current status, which she was on, is a H4. That expires July 30th. So
wait. Hold on.
oh yeah, sorry, I'm talking too fast.
That's okay. So let's back up. What country are you and your mom from? Brazil?
Mexico.
Mexico. Okay. So how did mom get her green card?
Marriage. She just got it a month ago.
What's the first name of the person she married?
Paco.
Paco is a U.S. citizen?
Paco is a U.S. citizen, yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 19. So I wasn't able to get it my sister got it the first time around.
Because she was under 18 when they got
married. Like through marriage, yeah.
Okay. So now Paco, so mom when did mom become an LPR?
A month ago.
So Feb of 24.
Something like that.
And
I don't have the exact dates.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That's okay. Has mom filed an I-130 for you?
Yes, it was online. I think I saw something that you recommending it on paper.
Yeah, that's okay.
But yeah, we didn't see that.
Mom filed an I-130, and that was right after she got her green card?
Yeah, basically like the week after.
Okay. And you're inside the United States on an H-4?
Yes.
Who was the H-1B petitioner? Her?
My mom, yeah. So that status expires July 30th.
No, that status expired when she got her green card.
Oh.
Did you guys use a lawyer for this?
No, we filed through Boundless.
Oh. I think you're out of status.
Oh. How would I check that?
Well, I'm 99% sure that she's no longer on her H-1B, which means your H-4 is no longer valid.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you guys didn't do this right.
Right.
Are you going to school?
Yeah. I'm going to college. I was planning on getting
Why didn't you switch to an F1 before mom got her green card?
I didn't know I needed to.
Yeah. Do you want to email me? Send me an email so we can talk about this with your mom?
Yeah, sure.
That's my email address.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure we're in trouble here.
Okay.
info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. Send us an email and put your mom's email on there too, and her name and your contact information, your full name and phone number and everything, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Because okay. Well, okay.
Your H-4 status was completely dependent on her being an H-1B holder. She's not an H-1B holder anymore.
Right.
She's a green card holder.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Boundless didn't tell you that this would be an issue?
Not that I know of. We already had okay. Damn.
You already had what?
No, it's we had issues with the school's lawyers before. Like the school was gonna sponsor for an employment green card, and they messed something up with the labor board where they weren't able to approve the position for a green card. That's why we went through marriage based.
Well, and because she fell in love with a U.S. citizen.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Gotta lead with that, brother.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know you're flustered. Send me an email.
Yeah, no, that really threw me off. I had no idea. Like I have no way of knowing. So that's gonna impact the I-130 application, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something out, because if you're out of status, which I think you are,
mhm.
that started on February 24th, and we don't want that to hit 6 months, because that's going to be a big problem.
Yeah, I mean, the plan was to get everything approved, but like the timeline I thought and knew was that it would be July 30th is when my H4 expires.
Yeah.
And then is before we knew that I'd be able to, we thought the green card application would take longer. It only took her 3 months.
Yeah.
Regardless, I was trying to get an F1 visa
Yeah.
by this summer.
Yeah, but see, now we have a bigger problem too.
Uh-huh.
See, you've got to take care of your non-immigrant visa status before you apply for the I-130, because once you apply for the I-130, you've done what's called demonstrated immigrant intent. In other words, a non-immigrant visa is inconsistent with a green card.
Right.
So when you say, I want to live in the United States for the rest of my life, they don't like giving you non-immigrant visas.
Uh-huh.
So the timing, the correct timing would have been, let's make sure we take care of Luca before mom gets her green card.
Mhm.
Let's get Luca squared away on his F1, and then we can work to get mom the green card and switch over from her H1B to the. But now that we've rung that bell, I don't know if an embassy is going to give you an F1, and I don't think you can't do it from here.
Okay.
So I think you might be waiting outside the United States for your green card, I think.
So how, because I've been here for a decade, how would that impact everything?
That doesn't.
I'd have to leave and then
when the green card gets approved, which is 4 years from now, I think this is what I think. I mean, I know that the H4 is completely dependent on the H1B.
Mhm.
I've had cases in the past where someone's married to an H1B holder, and they're on an H4, and the H1B holder divorces them, they're screwed and they have to leave the country. So as of right now, we could try to file a change of status, but I think that it'll probably be denied because you've already told them you want to live here for the rest of your life.
Okay.
But we can talk about it. Send me an email, CC me
Yeah.
and your mom, put everybody's contact information on there, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Luca. Whoa. That's too bad. We can't just pretend Pineapple. Pineapple's back. What's up, Pineapple? Pineapple's banished to YouTube. Pineapple can't come through Facebook anymore. Sorry about that, Pineapple Lemon. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough situation. I will check that to make sure as soon as I get that email. That's unfortunate. Al Hamid is here. What do you say, Al Hamid?
Hey, Jim, can you take me off camera, please?
Done.
Thank you. Actually, I don't know how to feel, but I feel like I have many questions for you. Most of your people today only have one, but I'll make it as fast as possible.
Take your
I
time.
don't know if so first question is, I applied for my green card way back in 2023 in February. That's my priority date. 2 months after, I got my work permit. And in June of 2023, that's
Hey,
last
Al,
year.
sorry, my mind was still going on Luca's case. Let me focus on can you start over? I'm sorry, I was thinking about his situation.
No worries, no worries. All right, so first let me start by how I came to the United States. So I came to the United States on a diplomat visa. You probably recall me, but I came here on a diplomat visa. That's a A2 visa. I
Yeah.
got married,
Yeah.
applied for adjustment of status
Yeah.
through my wife,
Yeah.
and my priority date was 2023 February, but I got married in July, so it took me like 6 months for me to gather evidence and submit.
Yeah.
So when I submitted my case, 2 months after I got my work permit, 3 months, I think 4 months after, I got a interview scheduled for July 17th at the Dallas field office. We went to the office. Interview went great. Everything went fine. Right after the interview, actually, I would say a day after, or maybe less than 24 hours after, the I-130 was approved.
I think I remember talking about this, and I asked you if you did that waiver of your diplomatic immunity.
Yes, I did it. I sent it to them, right?
Before your interview or after?
After.
Okay.
I send the waiver to them when your office, sent me the forms that I should fill out. I fill it out, sent it to
Yeah.
the Dallas field office. I haven't heard anything from them. So the last time we spoke, you told me to wait till February. If, nothing, then we can file a lawsuit. But now my concern is, as you already know, it's, I'm still within the 2-year period. So, if I get approved right now, it will be the 2-year green card, right? So I was thinking about doing the lawsuit, but I wanted to get your advice because at the same time, I'm really looking to get the 10 years, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost 2 years now.
When are your 2 years up?
July this year, so like in 3-4
Yeah,
months
so
from now.
let's wait till July and see what happens. You might save money and get your green card, get your 2-year green card before then, or you might sue in July and get your 10-year green card. So why don't you just wait?
Yeah, so I was just asking for your idea on that. So you
Yeah.
recommend I do not do anything as of now. Let me just wait because it's almost there, right?
I'm not saying I recommend anything. I always think
Okay.
people should get their green card as fast as they can. But if
Hmm.
you're asking me if I'm okay with your plan, I'm okay with your plan.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. So yeah, I'm just looking to wait. That way I can just get my 10 years, and instead of getting 2 years and waiting another 2 years and filing, again and again. And I also wanted to ask, like, my how my case has been now. I mean, the I-130 is approved, as you already know. It's just the I-485 remaining. Should I be worried really? Because I mean, it's now over almost a year now, more than a year, I would say, 12 months since my I-130 has been approved, and the I-485 is still there as pending.
Nah,
Should I be worried about anything?
I think it's that waiver thing.
All right, cool. Another question. So we moved to a different city. It's still within Texas, but unfortunately, for some reason, my wife was having some issues with a company that she owed. So they sent her the collections that actually messed up her credit. So when we moved, I wasn't able to add her on my lease, right? So I was the only person, like they rejected her. I was the only person that could be on the list. However, she's the one, her name is on the internet bill and, a couple of other bills. Do you think that would be a major issue? The fact that
Yeah,
she's not on the list?
I mean, they approved the I-130, so they're already comfortable with the marriage, but that's never a good idea. And so what I say to people is, when I say to people, my spouse has bad credit, I can't get them on the lease, I say, find another apartment. That's what I say.
Hmm.
But you did what you did. It's okay. They've already approved the I-130. I don't think you need to sweat it.
Okay, so I probably wouldn't need any of this evidence anymore, right? You're saying.
Well, no, always be thinking about it. I mean, you might have to do a 751. So, just always be gathering evidence.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, cool. I think that answered the question on that. And also on taxes, for some reason, we did not file taxes together because I mean, I have two stepsons. She has two kids from a different before we met. So she wasn't working that much. So she was she did work a little bit, but she was getting a lot of tax returns, like because she had kids and she wasn't getting any child support or anything like that. So, and I am working, like I work full time, and I earn a lot. For the past year, I actually earned over 70, 80K. So I what we what we looked at was if we filed together, her tax returns will be extremely low. Like she wouldn't receive a lot.
So
Um,
here, I'll answer that real quickly.
Go ahead.
You keep making this case worse and worse. First, you made it worse by moving into an apartment with just your name on it. Now you're telling me you're filing taxes separately. I don't care about who gets more tax money. I'm the immigration lawyer. All I care about is that you file jointly like normal people do. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to move on, Al. See you, buddy. Keep me posted, okay?
All right, thank you.
Later. All right. I like a lot of the comments. I'm having fun. AJ lost their green card, and they're asking if they should bring an affidavit notarized saying that they lost it. Yes, I would do that for sure for the oath ceremony. I think that's right. There's Pineapple Lemon says that our fees are not too high, and that what we charge, that some lawyers charge $10,000. I do think we need to raise our fees again, but we just did, so we'll wait a little bit. I appreciate all the love and everybody commenting. Thanks for that. Let's go to Luis. Hi,
Hey
Luis.
Jim. Hey Jim, how are you?
Great. How you doing?
Good, good. I have just two quick questions. My green card's about to expire on October 26th. I have a 2-year green card.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I have to apply for 765, right? I-765.
751. 751.
751. My question on that is the time I applied with my wife, she had a full-time job, and then right now she wants to go back to school and get a part-time job.
Yeah.
Would I need a sponsor for that? Because obviously she's gonna make less than what she was making before.
No, you're past all that. You don't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh, okay, okay. Now my next question is when we get ready to file again for the green card, we have a wedding like somewhere in December. Can I travel while the application is still it's pending? It's gonna be pending by that time.
When are you leaving?
I'm leaving about November 25th. November 25th.
So, and what's the earliest date that you can file the 751? Like October or
So
something?
my green card expires on October 26th. So I think 3 months before, right?
Yeah, so that's May. So you'll get an extension letter by then. So what you'll do is it'll be a 4-year extension letter. So when you travel from now on, you'll bring your 2-year green card, your 751 extension letter, and your passport, and that's
Mhm.
what you need. You'll be good to go.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, that was just all my book questions.
Okay, thanks, Luis.
Thank you so much, Jim.
See
Have
you,
a great
buddy.
day. Bye.
Yeah, good luck. I like that hat. Henry's asking how Ramadan's going. Ramadan's going great. I'm enjoying it. Tomorrow will be a third of the way done. I'm getting more sleep. I'm getting more work done. I try to sort of stack my days so I stay busy. I'm getting a little more quiet time, and so it's been nice. Thank you for asking, Henry. All right. Vikas is here. What do you say, Vikas?
Hey, Mr. Jim, how are you doing, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Please, I'm in the office. Can we take him off the camera?
There we go.
Appreciate it. So, Mr. Jim, I have some question on the parent immigration. My wife is a full-time student. I'm the only one working. Chief power for the mother. The application was approved. Uh, my previous job, the income from my previous job was not up to beyond the poverty gap.
Okay.
But I got another job in January that paid more, really more than what I was doing before. So my question is, well, do we need, since she's not working, will that affect the continuation of the process
So
at
you're a
the
U.S.
MVP level?
You're a U.S. citizen, or she's a U.S. citizen?
We both of us are U.S. citizens. We are all citizens.
Oh, you're a U.S. citizen. She wants to apply for her mom.
Yes.
And the question is, she doesn't make enough money. She doesn't make enough of the
No,
poverty.
she doesn't make any money. She's a full-time student.
Okay. Has she filed tax returns for the last 3 years?
Yeah, we always file jointly since we are here.
Yeah. So again, I'm not the affidavit of support expert, and we don't talk about it much on this show. But basically, she's going to be the primary sponsor. You're going to have to fill out a household member affidavit of support, and then you're going to need a co-sponsor.
Okay. So, okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Kim.
You got it, Vikas. See you, buddy. All right, all right. Robert's asking me about the World Series. I am getting excited about baseball. I still think the Cardinals aren't going to be very good, Robert. I think that they haven't done much to improve. I think they'll be in the middle of the Central, and the Central is relatively weak. I think you can never look past those teams in the AL East. I think the AL champ will come out of the AL East, and Tampa's got as good a chance of anybody. As for the NL, it's going to be hard to bet against the Dodgers. And as much as I hate them for all their free agent shenanigans, I'll be rooting for the Padres. Robert, I forgot to tell you, I'm going to go see Billy Joel and Sting in San Diego in April. We're going to be out there for a conference for Eid and for my son's birthday. So we're all going to see Billy Joel at the Petco Park, which I've seen the Padres at. I would love it if the Padres make it to the World Series. Now, also, my son told me that tomorrow morning when I get up for sahur, which is when I get up for breakfast before I start my fast, that the Padres and the Dodgers will be playing in Korea. So that'll be pretty fun. Rosia's asked me about halwa. No, Rosia, I don't like halwa. Nope. It's too weird for me. All right, let's go to Rohit. What do you say, Rohit?
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm following your YouTube, sir. I'm watching your video always.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. I have one question. Actually, I got advance payroll and work permit on marriage base, and my spouse is a US citizen, but I have in India, sir.
Your mic's breaking up a little bit.
I need to. Dad is so sick. Should I
Okay.
travel or not, sir?
I'm having a hard time. Your mic is shorting out every other word. So let's start all over. Say it to me again.
Yeah. Actually, I got an advance payroll on marriage base, and my spouse is a US citizen. And but I have a previous Asylum case, so I need to withdraw this because I want to go to my home country because my dad is very sick, so I need to meet him.
So what country is it?
India.
Have the things that you were afraid of in India changed? Have things gotten better?
It's better, sir, right now. This my dad is settled. Everything is there.
How would you prove that things have changed? I mean, most asylum claims in India don't go very well, and I don't think that the USCIS think. What I'm worried is they're going to think that you had a fake asylum case. Do you feel like you had a real asylum case? Like, what has changed? Why is it safer for you to go back now when it wasn't safe before?
Because some kind of people are there. There's three guys are there, but two is already dead. That's why.
Two's already dead, but one's left.
Yeah, in Corona. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think you gotta. If I'm you, I would want to see my dad. I'd want to see if he can go to a different country or something. I think going to India is going to cause you big problems. It could cause you coming back. It could cause you problems for your green card. It could cause you problems for citizenship.
Oh, and okay. So should I wait for my green card?
I would wait till your citizenship.
Oh. And I got a RFE also, so for aptitude support, medical, and joint sponsor and a birth certificate also. So I'm waiting for the response.
Did they approve the I-130 yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I got an advance payroll and work permit, so I think they approved my I-30.
No, that's a two different thing. They
Okay.
If the I-130 is still pending, that they can still approve the work card and travel card without it.
Oh.
Thanks, Rohit.
Okay, sir.
See you, buddy. Oh, what'd you say?
Sorry. What should I do for withdrawing asylum? There is any chances?
Yeah, you can just send the letter to wherever it's pending and tell them you want to withdraw it. Yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean you get to go back to India.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Bye, Rohit. See you, buddy. I've been having fun on TikTok. TikTok has been telling me for a while to make TikToks longer than 1 minute. And so now I'm back to sort of the old days, like when I would just talk into the camera, and I'm really having fun with it. And it's getting a lot of good engagement. It's just easier than all that cutting I was doing. And I just sit and talk about one topic. So let me know what you think about those. Hina had a question for me. Okay, because I saw this earlier and Hina's right. This person, here we go. A DACA recipient has a pending I-130 with a 2008 priority date. She never got the AP on the advice of the lawyer. So the I-130 with a priority date, that sounds like it's a parent case as opposed to a spouse case. So that's a little bit different. They need to have status at the time that they adjust. So I think the attorney might be right. I'd have to look at everything before I could say for sure. I'm I'm not against it leaving with advanced parole, because the entry would be one thing, but if it's a preference category, which it must be if it's from 2008, then they would still have the problem of being out of status at the time that they become eligible for adjustment. I hope that makes sense. So can somebody share the Immigrant Home Facebook group link? Somebody was asking for that. Aniket's asking for that. Yeah, I don't know about that that asylum claim. All right. Yam Prasad Gautam. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I was at work, so I had to get out.
No worries.
I recently got an RFE for my birth certificate, and I did send it to them with both my original as well as certified translated ones, alongside my Nepalese citizenship card, because the US visa reciprocity, that website said it could serve as my alternate document.
Yeah.
But after I responded, I found that the original birth certificate that I have was written in both Nepalese and English. Um, on the English section, I found a minor mistake. It said I was born on ward number 3 of the village where I was born, but the English section of my original document says 5. But the Nepalese one and the translated one, as well as my citizenship, everything else says 3. I'm not sure how big of an error this is and how it can impact my case.
It's a huge error. You're never going to get an immigration benefit. No, I'm kidding. It's not a big error at all. It's a very, very minor thing. No big deal.
You freaked me out for a second. Yeah. Yeah. I also sent my citizenship as an alternate, just in case they don't accept my birth certificate. So
I think you're good.
All right. Thank you so much. That just gives me so much relief. Thank you so much, Jim.
Have a great day. See ya. Aha. Had to have a little fun there. Idris, what do you say?
Hello, Jim. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Can you please take me off the camera?
It's pitch black, but I already did. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Jim, I am in Oman, and I'm originally from Afghanistan, and my dad is LPR in America.
Okay.
And he filed for me I-130, and surprisingly, I got my approval in 12 days. And after that, I got my NVC portal open, and I submit all the documents and DS-216 and everything. I documentally qualified, but I don't know what to do now. And I transferred my case from Afghanistan due to situation of Afghanistan, that US Embassy is suspended in Afghanistan, as you know.
Yeah.
And I transferred my case to Oman, and I don't know what to do now. I am documentally qualified, but I am so confused with the visa bulletin and stuff.
Yeah. Was it just a straight I-130, or was there some humanitarian parole stuff in there, or was it just a straight I-130?
A straight I-130, and I got approval in 12 days.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yes.
I think you just need to start bothering the consulate in Oman and see if they'll take you for an interview. I don't know if they can or they will. This is very unusual to me. I haven't heard anything about this.
I don't know. And something more, my dad is naturalizing for U.S. citizenship. And is it beneficial that when he got his citizenship and I upgrade my F2A category to IR?
Say that again? You can't be IR through your dad.
Is it beneficial that I upgrade my category?
Oh, when your dad becomes a citizen?
Yeah.
But you won't be an IR.
It doesn't matter. Is it beneficial that I upgrade my category after he became a citizenship?
Maybe, but you have the fastest case on earth, so I don't know if you want to mess with it.
I don't know, really. Should I call the embassy, or should I don't really know what to do.
I wouldn't mess with that. I would just focus on what you got in front of you.
Uh-huh. Should I wait for my PD priority date? My priority date is 1st of September 2023, and I documentary qualified in 11 October 2023.
How old are you?
I am under 21.
Oh God, I thought you were like 40. Okay, sorry. Okay, so yeah. So if dad becomes a citizen, is dad close to becoming a citizen?
Maybe in a month, yeah.
Like he already applied, or he's already.
He already applied, but unfortunately he got denied lack of evidence, and he filed for I-363
and 336. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's waiting for that. And I am turning 21 maybe in 5 months.
Oh man. How long ago did he file the N336?
A week ago.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
And what do you think? Should I get forward with my current case?
Yeah.
Should I wait for my priority date, or should I call consular US Embassy in here?
No, I'd start talking to him.
Should I talk with? And I also emailed them for expedite, but they deny it.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Idris. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
See ya. All right, everyone. That'll do it for today's show. We'll be back tomorrow. What time tomorrow? Let me check. Noon Central. We'll be back tomorrow at noon Central. Hope you all have a great night, a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Oh, wait a minute. What, Huli? Hold on. Yes. What?
At 1 p.m. Central.
Oh, 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Sorry, guys.
No worries. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Huli.
You're welcome.